And now Invisible Women is actually a new groundbreaking 7-part series and a feature-length documentary. My goodness, that's quite a lot.
Indeed.
And it's launching, feature-length. It's launching early next year. It discusses the lack of representation for women of colour within key areas of society.
The story is led and produced by well-known TV presenter Leah Charles King, who'll be joining us in a moment. But before she does, let's take a sneak peek of the documentary. This is Invisible Women.
I didn't have a role model growing up. I've been nominated for a media award.
And the winner is Leah Charles.
I was so delighted. Then it made me start thinking, where are all the other British, black, female role models? As I got into presenting, when people say, who do you want to be like? I was stumped. We're not given a chance to be on that platform where we could be seen. And it's almost like we're invisible still.
I would like to see more black women doing media, presenting so many different fields. We have so much talent. We have fun and we talk about real life issues. And I think we've got a lot to say and we need to be seen more.
I'm actually going to go out on a mission. I'm going to look for more women like us.
Well, that looks really amazing. Welcome to The Life. It's producer Leah Charles King.
Hello.
Welcome.
How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm really well, thank you.
Good, you look well.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on the award. Fantastic.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much.
How did it feel?
Well, it always feels amazing to get an accolade.
I know, it does.
You know
doesn't
that
it?
already.
Yeah, of
I know
course.
you've got a cupboard full of awards. So it's always great to have that. However, it did get me thinking, as I said in the film, that, where are all the other women of colour out there? So, whether it's, dark skin, lighter skin, whatever, wherever we're from. And so I'm sort of on a quest to find these ladies and bring them into, the light, so to speak.
The question is, it looks really amazing, this documentary. It's pretty groundbreaking in its nature. But why do you feel the necessity or the need to do a documentary specifically about this?
Because why not? Number one, as I said in the film, when I've looked around and people said, who do you want to be like? I'd go into all these meetings at the big broadcasters and they say, who do you want to be like? And who do you aspire to? And I thought, well, there isn't anyone that I can look at, How many people do you see who look like myself or any other woman of colour? Who do you see out there? Apart from, yes, we were just talking about Moira Stewart and
Rusty
people
Lee.
like that. Rusty Lee,
Oh, she's brilliant.
But again, they do fit certain stereotypes and that seems to be the only way that we're sort of allowed to be on mainstream TV.
I mean, you mentioned stereotypes and you actually sort of raise a lot of them in the film as well. Did you experience any yourself?
I've experienced loads. I mean, I have been given work out of positive discrimination. I've been not given work.
That's not so bad.
Well, no, it's not so bad when you get the work, I guess,
Exactly.
and it's fine, being the first and only black female TV presenter on children's ITV in its 30-year history.
Wow.
I'm still the only one who has achieved that. But, also I've been told by many big producers, and again, I won't mention names, but big broadcasters, that, I'd have to just stay where I am simply because, there's no room for women of colour on
It's really interesting because I think a lot of Muslims also feel discriminated as well sometimes, maybe because of their appearance. And I think in your case, it's the colour of your skin. In maybe the case of Muslim women, it could be the colour of the skin and the fact they're wearing a headscarf.
Exactly,
I mean, what are your views on that?
Well, I completely agree. I believe that any of us who have a belief, especially within mainstream, that doesn't really promote that, we're always going to be held back. And we know this, as believers, we do know this. So there seems to be that sort of double fight that we've got to overcome.
What do you think are the main challenges that are being faced? Because we mentioned, I suppose, different corners of different parts of society face different issues. It's difficult if you're Muslim, you wear a hijab and you're black, right? And you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
I mean, you kind of got
exactly.
everything against you.
Yes.
But what do you think are the key challenges that you're having to face really on a daily? Do you feel even now even after having achieved everything that you have, do you still feel the barriers are there?
Well, even more so, and again, that's why I'm doing Invisible Women, because even more so, I look at those awards every day sitting on my shelf. I look at the show reels and all the various things I've done, and I have young people who write to me and they're inspired, I mentor them, etc. But yeah, I kind of still feel a bit fraudulent in a way, because I feel like I'm doing all of this, but yet why must I can only be at one level? There's certain, presenters who are on the mainstream again, the Saturday night prime times, and we all came from the same show together. They were sort of groomed to be the next big thing, and I was sort of, okay, we could get you there, but there's a glass ceiling.
This is super interesting stuff, Leah. Stay with us, because we're going to come back to you in a bit. But viewers, right now we're going to go for a quick break, but do stay with us. We'll see you in a few moments.